What up YouTube, Asian Persuasion here, and I'm back with another deck profile for you guys. I went undefeated today, 4-0 at my locals, and I played a really spicy deck. As you guys can probably see by the mat, you can probably kind of tell what I played. And yeah, you're looking at 6 Samurai on this mat, and that's what I played for this tournament. So I went 4-0 with my boy Lyle, and it just went down to tiebreakers, and he got the better tiebreaker, so he got first, I got second. But went undefeated with this deck, so it's pretty cool. Shifting up the meta a little bit. I just wanted to show off that you guys can play different stuff still and have fun. If you win die rolls and you like playing degenerate decks, you really like this deck. So we're gonna go ahead and just jump into the deck profile. We're gonna play one Grandmaster to the 6 Samurai. This guy's like a generic inherent summon. If you control another 6 Samurai besides himself, you can special summon one, and you can only control one Grandmaster. And his other effect is if it gets destroyed by card effect, you can add one 6 Samurai from your grave to your hand. So that doesn't come with too much. It's just basically there for being another monster that can special summon for free. But you only play one because you only control one at all times. So you just play one Grandmaster. Next up, you play 3 legendary 6 Samurai Kizaru. You play this guy because he's literally Grandmaster, but he's a smaller version of it. But you can normal summon it. But you can have as many of these on the field as you want. His effect is you can just special summon him when you have another 6 Samurai besides the legendary 6 Samurai Kizaru. And then his other effect that never really comes up is you gain 300 attack defense if you have 2 other 6 Samurai on the field. That doesn't matter. He's just there for Infinity Link fodder, Infinity Synchro summoning, Infinity Exceed summoning. So yeah, this card's probably one of the best extenders in your deck because they can't ever know you have this card. Just an inherent summon like Cyber Dragon just summoned itself. Next up, we have one of the best cards to special summon in this deck. One of the 2-card combos in the deck that will help you FTK your opponent. Yes, I said FTK because we're playing the FTK version, not the Infinity Board version. But Legendary 6 Samurai Kizaru, basically, not Kizaru. God, I forgot his name. What is this? God, Kizaru. Kizaru, basically, when this card is special summon, you search a 6 Samurai from your deck that doesn't have the attribute on the board. So basically, you combo this with the Kageki, and then you can search anything that's not Earth or Wind with Kageki. So pretty much help you search your combo pieces, and the cool thing about this card is not once per turn. So every time you special summon this card, you can search that many times, as long as you have the attribute that's not on the field. And then also its other effect that kind of comes up sometimes, if it's in the graveyard and one of your 6 Samurais are about to die, exactly one of them, you can banish just from the grave to protect it. So that's a kind of a cool little niche graveyard effect, but this card's an amazing combo starter. You need that card to start popping off. Just play one of this guy, the Legendary Seeker of the 6 Samurai. He's kind of like a free extender. You can almost always search him off of Kizaru because you generally don't have too many darks that are in your main deck. You have darks like Shi-En in your extra deck, but you don't usually have it on the field, so it's always like a free search. And then it summons, this card reveals itself to special summon when a Secret 6 Samurai is special summon or summon to the field. You can special summon this card from your hand. And then his other effects pretty irrelevant, but you can banish a 6 Samurai from the grave to copy its attack and defense and stats, and there you go. But he's just there as an extender. Pretty much the best normal summon to get you going with the Kizaru is the Legendary 6 Samurai Kizaru. So when this guy's normal summon, you can special summon a level 4 or lower 6 Samurai from your hand. So he's basically the 2-card combo. FTK, if you draw these 2, that's a FTK with no interruption, your opponent dies. Yeah, I'll show that combo at the end of this video, but yeah, this card's amazing. Kizaru, God, I can't even remember their names, I'm so tired. Kageki's pretty good. You need to play 3 of it to draw it. Next up is the 2 red, which is Yugioh. This one's the one that tributes a 6 Samurai on the field besides itself to pop any card on the field. And its other effect also is an inherent summon where you can special summon this if you have blue. Shinai. So if you control red, you can special summon blue. If you control blue, you can special summon red. And this guy's effect, Shinai's effect, is when this card is tributed, which works really good together. If it's tributed by any effect, you can add 1 6 Samurai from your grave to your hand. So this in tandem with this is how you do your Infinity Loop. Because these are it's once per turn per copy. So basically if you get rid of the one on the field, you can tribute and pop again. So that's how you get the Infinity counters, which I will show later. And then we play the 1 Hatsume. This card's pretty much part of the 2-card combo. Hopefully it's in your deck. If not, unlucky. But this card's just a really good extender. You can still FTK without it in your deck. It just helps you make a 2-card FTK instead of a 3-card FTK if it's in your deck. So this card basically banishes from your field or in your graveyard, just special summon one from the graveyard. And it also has the protection effect by banishing from the grave to protect. Really good card. Next up is your tuner of the deck. We play one Fuma. But you play this because with Dojo, with any normal summon with Dojo, you have an extender. So you can special summon this level 1 or lower. If you only have one normal summon, so you can keep extending. So yeah, you play this because it's a tuner and because it's a level 1 6 Samurai. And its effect is if it dies by battle or card effect, you can special summon 6 Samurai from your deck. Real cool, and it has the built-in banish protection effect as well to protect your monster exactly when 6 Samurai is going to die. Next up, we just play one Fire-Flint Lady just because I play Durandal. You can kind of search this as a warrior extender. Pretty good card. And plus this card in tandem with Kizaru works very well. So yeah, so if they like Valor your Kageki, when you normal summon it, you can special summon this and then tribute this to use special summon the Kizaru from your hand. It's still full combo. Real cool combos. Next up, we're playing hand traps, but it looks weird, right? Because we're playing 1, 1, 1. Why do we play all these? These are the best hand traps in the format right now, and all these actually hinder this deck very badly, especially Nibiru. So you're playing all these hand traps, so that way you can stop it with the best card in the deck, which you're about to see. So you're just playing these 4 hand traps. These are the only cards in your main deck that stop hand traps, or that are hand traps. So you play 4, you just play 1 of each, because it's a combo deck, so we're not trying to break, because we're playing the Call by the Grave for sure, and then the best card in the deck, which is why we played the hand traps, is because of Crossout Designator. Crossout Designator is just amazing in this rogue deck because it actually allows this deck to play Yu-Gi-Oh! So yeah, hitting these 4 cards, amazing when you have Crossout Designator, because half the time you don't have to stop cards like impermanence if you already have the piece like Gateway. If you're trying to like bait it with Shogun to search Gateway, then you don't even need a waste Crossout. You just keep saving it for like Valor or Nibiru or something later in that turn. But you play all these to ensure your combo goes through. So there's that. The next card, the best card, I drew this once and it was all over. Yeah, this card's at 1 for a reason. You have to activate it at the start of your main phase 1 or 2. And then monsters on the field cannot be destroyed by card effect, and also the opponent cannot target cards on the field. So I can't target theirs, they can't target mine, but if I get the full combo and you can't Valor or Impermanence me, we're doing pretty good. Also, this helps against Ogre too, because they can't destroy or Gamma. They negate it, but you don't get your monster destroyed because of magical mid-breaker field. So if you draw this, it's pretty much Call by the Grave as well. For 2 cards, the Impermanence and Valor stops 2 cards. Next up, we got the Monster Reborn. Obviously, one of the best extenders in the deck. We got the 1 Rhoda. Duh, we're playing a warrior deck. It's called 6 Samurai. It's weird. We're playing more Rhodas. We're playing 3 Shi-En Smoke Signal. It's a Rhoda for level 3 or lower, though, so it doesn't get like Kizaru, but this card's still amazing. You need to play it to make sure you have starters. And the most broken card in the deck, you guys already know, it's Gateway the 6. You guys know that this card makes infinity loops, and you guys will know why after the deck profile. I'll show you guys the combo video why this card is even so cheating at 1, because it's now searchable off of the Great Shogun, Battle Shogun. Next up for your next 3 counter cards, we're playing 3 Dojo. It's pretty much a ghetto extender with a secret 6 Samurai Fuma in your deck, because you can just have that 1 level 1 special summon off of the summon. So this card's amazing. And then we're playing the 4 equips. So we're playing each one of these equips. The only one that really came up was me Durandalling, honestly, for Fire-Flint Lady. Other than that, all these other equips were just whatever. Just, yeah. So you play 4 because sometimes you need a combo with sending 4 with Kizaru, but if you draw 1, you can still combo with 3. But if you just suck at Yugioh and you draw like 3 of these, you can still send 1 for Fuma. So you can play a lot of different ways with this deck. That rounds out the deck. Main deck, it's 40 cards. Put that over there. For extra deck, you guys already know we're playing the legendary 6 Samurai Shi-En. Yes, I have original OT first eds, but we're playing these because, you know, I don't want to get messed up. But yeah, the only card I actually played in my main deck, that's my old school card, was my old school Grandmaster, because, you know, I had to play that OG one because it's secret rare. But yeah, Shi-En, you guys already know what that does. Omni Negate for spell and traps. And then we got the Omega, which is part of the Infinity Loop, which I will show you in the combo video after the deck profile. Trishula for the other Infinity Loop. When you're going second and you Dark Ruler no more the guy, you're just going to rip their whole hand in grave. They have no resources. We play this because DD Crow's in at my locals, so I need to make sure I have ways to get to my my banish zone. And plus Divine Sword can banish my cards as well, so Leviar is a really good card. My FTK. Gaga ga Cowboy. Bang bang. Yeah. Cowboys once per turn while it's face up on the field, so you just send it to the graveyard with a link summon, and then you put it back in the extra deck with good old Emerald, and then you summon it again, burn them again. So that's your Infinity Loot with Emerald. And then we're playing the one, the Shi-En Xyz. He's just there for more counters when you have keys on. It helps out. And then off the 6 counter off of the gateway, you can special summon this from your grave. Kind of cool. The best card in the deck, we're playing 3 Battle Shogun of the 6 Samurai. This card basically searches gateway, which is why your deck can almost full combo all the time. He can hold infinity counters. He doesn't have a limit. So when I say infinity counters, you can put infinity attack on this guy. So yeah, kind of cheating. Yeah, pretty good. Whenever 6 Samurai guys pointed summons to the point it summons to, it gets a counter too. So that definitely helps. Next up, we got Soul, the best warrior card in Yu-Gi-Oh! You already know it's the bait. This card baits everything first, and then you're chilling. Next up, we got the Appaloosa. You already know. And then the next card with the most cheating ass card in the deck, we're playing 3 Saryuja, because this card says draw 4, put 3 back. It says special summon a monster from your hand, which is part of the FTK, and it also boosts all your dudes. That doesn't really matter. You're just putting this back with Emerald over and over again to keep making Saryuja, to keep special summon, to keep doing the same combo over and over again. So yeah, there's the Saryuja. That card's cheating. Probably should be banned. And the last thing is the side deck. So I side Droll because Droll actually hurts my deck, but you know, it's for cross-out designator. It's kind of nice when you have that in your deck and they try to Droll you. So we have the Droll and Lockbird. We got the Pankratops. This is a good card. Just go in second. They're never gonna let you go first after that game 1 if you FTK'd them. Trust, it never happened again. This is Gamma Seal. I just played 2 just because a lot of my locals plays Omni Negates, so it's kind of a struggle. But this should be good Darla, but we didn't get punished today, so we're lucky. So because there are some Flunder players at my locals playing the barrier statue, so this should be good Darla. Just no, I don't have good Darla, so we play Kaiju. We didn't get punished though. We got the Twin Twister for back row and the Harpy's Feather Duster for back row. So these are the best ones. Amazing. And then we got Dark Ruler No More. You play this because people that make the break your board decks, you need this to break their board. And then you Trish them, Infinity Trish them, and then you make your negates with Appaloosa and Shi-En, and you win. And next up, we got the more blowout cards going first. When you know you go in first game 3, most likely if you lost game 2, because they set up a nice board. This more helps you with your FTK, stop losing the hand traps. And then we got the 2 evenly matched to help break boards against trap decks and combo decks. Just versatile because you don't need your battle phase to win. But you can use your battle phase to win, but we're trying to blow them out with Cowboy. And so you can win in May phase 2. And then the Weewoo button for anybody that's trying to trap deck me. So you guys already know. That's the deck profile. 4-0 at locals with 6 Samurai, FTK burn. You guys already know we're nice out here. We're trying to play some rogue decks for you guys to make sure you guys know the rogue dream is still alive. Keep playing random shit. If you guys want to see the combo video, it's going to be right after this, so stay tuned. It's going to be after this. I'm just not going to record it right now because I'm tired. So we're going to record the combo video, and we're going to sign out with that. Peace. What up, YouTube? Asian Persuasion here, and if you guys stuck around long enough, you guys are here for the combo tutorial. There's many ways you guys can do this FTK, but I will show you the least amount of cards for the combo that you need. All you need is a 2-card combo to FTK, but it has to be these 2 cards specifically. But there are multiple ways to FTK, which I will show later past this combo. So if you guys want to see how you do it with other hands and other cards, just stick around for the video, and I'm going to explain everything you guys need to know to do in the combo tutorial to make sure you know how to do the combo to FTK your opponent on your first turn. Because it feels good to kill them without them letting play Yu-Gi-Oh! It's degenerate, but here you guys go. So the first 2-card combo is going to involve Kageki and Kizaru. So when this guy's normal summoned, you can special summon a level 4 or lower 6 Samurai from your hand. We're going to special summon Kizaru, and we're going to trigger his effect because when he's special summoned, you search a 6 Samurai monster from your deck that isn't an attribute on the field. so you can't search Earth or Wind. So we're going to search the legendary secret of the Six Samurai, which is Dark. So that's going to be in our hand. Next up, we're going to link these two guys off into Isolde. And you guys already know Isolde is the biggest bait in the game. You use this effect to search. You got to search another Kageki because you already used it this turn, so it's pretty much just discard fodder. Next up, use Isolde's effect to send for cost. We're going to send Living Fossil, Durandal, and Divine Sword for cost to special summon to level 3. And the level 3 from our deck we're going to summon is Hatsume. So once we got Hatsume on the board, we're going to reveal this, because once a secret of the Six Samurai is special summoned, you can reveal this in your hand to special summon it. So this is a secret of the Six Samurai, so we can special summon the legendary guy from our hand. Next up, we have a Six Samurai and a Warrior. And now we can fulfill our requirements to make Battle Shogun of the Six Samurai, which just requires 2 Warriors, including 1 Six Samurai monster. So the secret was a Six Samurai monster. And on summon, we're going to discard the free card we got off of Assault, Kageki, to search a Bushido holding card. So we get to search the most busted card in our deck, Gateway of the Six. So we're going to go ahead and activate the Gateway of the Six. And now we get to use Hatsume's effect on field, where you can banish from the field and or grave to special summon from grave. We're going to banish the Kageki and the legendary secret. It doesn't actually matter, but we're just going to special summon this. And now we're going to trigger where we get dice. I need to get dice. I'm slacking. My bad. I forgot the most important part of this deck is you guys need dice, because God knows when you play your opponent and you don't have dice to show that where your counters are getting, they basically don't know what the hell is going on. So Gateway gets 2 counters every time Six Samurai is normal or special summoned, and the Battle Shogun will get 1 counter for each time one summons to a point it points to. So there's that, and then you get to trigger Kizaru again because it was special summon, and this does not negate its effect, so this gets to trigger again. So we're going to search Yugioh from our deck, so this goes to our hand, because we have a water and we have earths, so we get to search fire. Next thing you guys are going to do is link these 2 off, and you're going to make another Battle Shogun, and you're going to summon it to a point where it points to, so the Battle Shogun will receive another counter, and then Gateway will go to 4 because it gets 2 per Six Samurai summon. So as you guys can see, we're going to remove the 2 Bushido counters off of the Battle Shogun and 2 off of Gateway, because Gateway just moves Bushido counters on the field. It doesn't have to be on Gateway to search a Kizon to our hand. Next up, we're going to special summon Kizon, which allows our Gateway to go to 4 counters, and then the Battle Shogun will go to 1 because we summoned to a point again. Next up, we're going to remove the 4 off of the Gateway to search another Six Samurai. We're going to search another Kizon. So next thing we're going to do is special summon Kizon, put Gateway at 2. And notice that we do not get a Bushido counter for that because we didn't summon it to one of the points. But this is how you fix that. We overlay these 2 guys for another name. And we're going to summon the Shi-En, which is a Six Samurai. So this is going to bump our Shogun to 2 and bump our Gateway to 4. So after you get this, you remove the 2 off of the Battle Shogun and then 2 off of Gateway and use its effect to search from your deck or grave. And we're going to search Grandmaster. Next up, we're going to special summon Grandmaster, and then this will put Gateway to 4. So now we have a link 2, 3, 4. We can have a link 4 right here. So we're going to link these 4 away to make our first Yugioh. Yugioh's kind of broken, kind of nice, good Yugiohs. We're going to move the 4 off of Gateway to search a Six Samurai from our hand, our grave or our deck, and we're going to search blue. So now we can use his effect because we use the 3-link Yugioh material, so we can use his effect to special summon a monster from our hand. So we're going to special summon Shi-En in the farthest left zone. So you do that because you need the Shi-En on the board the whole time during the combo, or else your combo does not work. So it's very important to summon it in the furthest left zone, or if your opponent took that zone, you summon it here, you summon Yugioh over here, then you have this on the opposite zone. Same thing. Just have it in the furthest zone to the left or the right. Very important. Do not make the mistake of getting rid of that Shi-En. So we get the Gateway counters to 2, and this inherent effect to special summon itself just requires Shi-En to be on board to special summon this from our hand. And the blue has the same effect. If I have Yugioh on the board, you can special summon the blue from our hand. So inherently, we've pretty much set up our infinity loop, which will put this to 1 and put this to 4, as you guys can see. Now you remove the 4 gateway counters to search a blue from our deck. So this is in our hand, and then once again, like I said, Shi-En's a continuous inherent summon effect. Not continuous, but inherent effect to summon itself just requires Yugioh to be on the board, which it is. So we're going to special summon that to the field, which puts us to 2 gateway counters, and we have established our infinity loop. So now this is how you proceed to tell your opponent what's happening. You're going to activate Yugioh's on-field effect, which tributes another 6 samurai to pop any card on the field, and it can be any card. So it can be my stuff or your stuff. So tribute Shi-En, target itself. On resolution, activate Shi-En's effect because this was tributed to add a 6 samurai from your grave to your hand, which will add Yugioh back to our hand. So now you guys can kind of see what's going on. Special summon Yugioh because we have Shi-En on the board, and this will go back up to 2. This will go up to 4. As you guys can see, remove the 2 off the Battle Shogun, the 2 off the Gateway to add Shi-En from grave because Gateway can add from grave or deck. Add this to our hand. Special summon because we have red. We get 4 on the Gateway. Activate Yugioh, tribute Shi-En, pop Yugioh. Shi-En activate effect to add Yugioh back to hand. Special summon, we get 1 counter on the Battle Shogun. We get 6 on the Gateway. As you guys can see, it just keeps going. You remove 4. Get this back to your hand. You're accumulating one Bushido counter every time you do this combo. Special summon, this puts this to 4. And then you go Yugioh, tribute Shi-En, pop Yugioh. Shi-En's effect, add back Yugioh to your hand. Yeah, you guys can see this. You see where it's going, right? Special, 2, 6. Remove the 2. Remove the 2 to put this to 4. And then search Shi-En. Special summon Shi-En. This goes to 6. Then activate, tribute, pop, Shi-En's effect, add this to hand. Special summon this. This goes to 1. And then this goes to 8. So as you guys can see, we just accumulated counters every time we did this combo. So at this point, you tell your opponent, you're going to do this infinity times to put infinity counters onto the Gateway. It's very important that you're telling you're putting infinity counters on this Gateway because we're going to be leaking off this Battle Shogun. So at this point, you tell your opponent, we're going to infinity loop this until we have infinity counters on this Gateway. So at this point, you do not need any more dice. Dice are irrelevant now. I'm going to just show you guys what happens. So pretty much, now that we did that, we can use Gateway to add all the cards and resources we need to FTK our opponent. So we're going to add all those guys, important guys, to our hand. So pretty much, so now that we know we already used the Saryuja, we need to get to another Saryuja. So pretty much you can just go special, special. Yeah, I don't even, to just show you how good this combo is, I'm not even going to use the draw 4 of Saryuja, just to show you that you don't even need it. So we're going to link 4 into Saryuja. Not even going to use this effect. Assert your dominance right here to tell your opponent that, yeah, we don't need the draw 4, but in real tournament, you should probably draw 4, just to draw crossouts and stuff, just in case they've been holding a hand trap for too long or something. Yeah, so you draw 4, do your combo. And now we use Gateway's effect to add all these cards to our hand, the important pieces. And we're also going to search the tuner and another Kizan from our deck, because this tuner is very important. So this is a new Saryuja that we have not used to special summon a monster from our hand, which I will show you guys why it's very important now. Because now we're going to go special summon Fuma with the Saryuja, which I'll put a dice on it to show that we use its effect to special summon, so that way we can change it. Special summon red because we control blue. Special summon Kizan because 6 samurai, infinity summons, there you go. We're going to synchro summon to a level 8. And then we're going to use Gateway to add this back to our hand. Because Gateway is one hell of a card, y'all. Gateway is a nice card. And now we go special summon Kizan. Special summon Kizan. And then you overlay these two for Gaga Cowboy. This is how you FTK your opponent. You detach, they burn for 800. You have to do this 10 times basically to kill your opponent. But that's not too hard. Not hard at all. We're going to go special summon Grandmaster because now we need to change our Saryuja so we can keep establishing our loop. So we go link summon these 4 into our third Saryuja. And once again, assert your dominance. Don't have to activate Saryuja. I will, for combo tutorial purposes, I won't show it. But in real life you probably should draw 4. And use Gateway's effect to add this back to hand, add this back to hand, add this back to hand. Next up, we can go Special Summon Kizan, Special Summon Kizan, overlay these two for the Infinity Loop. We go Emerald Effect, Detach, targeting, very important to target Cowboy and both of the other Saryujas. This is very important to target these guys to re-loop because you need this for the FTK, and obviously you need that for the FTK. So you throw back 2 Saryujas and Cowboy, and then you have to resolve Daigusto Emerald to draw a card, so we're just going to draw a random card. Next up, we're going to use Gateway to add back the Kizan back to our hand. And then this is where we just go make another Saryuja, where we go Special Summon, and then link these 4 guys off for one of the Saryujas that we put back. Assert your dominance, don't have to draw. Pretty broken. And then we use Gateway's effect to add the 6 Samurais back to our hand, of course. And then this is where the Infinity Loop is. You use Omega's effect, targeting the Daigusto Emerald Engrave to throw both of these back to our extra deck. So boom, both of those back on our extra deck. And this is where you just do the same thing. We use the new Saryuja's effect to special summon Fuma, special summon Muziho, special summon Kizan. This makes a level 8 synchro. Weird that you get to make Omega again. And then you just do it again. You go Cowboy again, special, overlay to make Gaga Cowboy, burn him for the 2nd time. And yeah, you just keep doing this loop over and over again until you do it 10 times and kill them on your first turn, because Cowboy is 800 damage, so do it 10 times. That's going to be 8,000 damage right there. So add these all back to your hand. You just keep special summoning. You make a new Saryuja because we used this special summon effect already. Yeah, it's a very streamlined combo to FTK your opponent. Assert your dominance, don't have to draw 4. Pretty good. Now we got to make an Emerald. So we go special. We got to get one of the Kizans back with Gateway. Special summon the other Kizan. Overlay these 2. Daigusto Emerald. Emerald's effect, detach, targeting Cowboy, Saryuja. So you see the same thing over and over again. And then you got to draw a card of Emerald. Don't forget to resolve that effect so your opponent doesn't think you're cheating. And you can't actually deck out because Emerald can throw back your main deck monsters. So joke's on them. You can throw back stuff like your Kageki, Kizaru, Hatsume. So you actually can't deck out. So plus you have more than 10 cards in your deck. So every time you draw like that, it doesn't even matter. So yeah, this is essentially Infinity Loop. You just keep doing this over and over again until you do Gaga Cowboy 10 times. So the other combo, which I will show right after this, is once you guys get to the infinity point where you have the effect of, let's see, where is it? See, I'll show you guys right now. All right, so basically I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna go special summon. So basically, people wondering why Trishula is in your extra deck. It's because you can Trish them all their cards and resources out of their grave and hand as well. You just make a Saryuja. Instead of going for a Cowboy, you just do the Trishula play. So we're gonna use this to add back our hand with Gateway. Gateway is one hell of a card. And also we're gonna go Omega can throw back Emerald, so that throws it back. All these are in our hand. We use this new Saryuja to special summon the tuner from our hand. Special summon Kizan. This makes it level 9. And then you go make Trishula and use this effect to rip their hand. So basically this is the same combo from before. This like post side if you dark ruler no more of them, or if you just want to, if they played some card to like I don't know, Hana Water, so you can't do burn damage to them, you can just Trish all their cards away and make them top deck. So yeah, you just keep doing it like this. So I'll keep showing how easy this combo is. You add these back to your hand with Gateway. Keep showing you this combo. So now we go special summon some more dudes to change our Saryuja because we use the special summon effect. So we do all that shenanigans to make another Saryuja. So you can do this with Cowboy and you can do it with Trish. So now that this is a new Saryuja, we special summon. we make Omega. And then we use Gateway's effect to add all these resources back to our hand. So now that all those are in our hand, now we can go special, overlay, Daigusto Emerald, activate Emerald's effect to throw back, instead of Cowboy, you're seeing that you're throwing back Trish. You throw back the Saryujas because those are very important. 2 Saryujas and Trish back to your thing. Then you do that, then you special summon, and you make a new Saryuja. So yeah, you guys can see the comp. It's very, very simple. You just don't mess up, make Emerald, make Omega, make the guy you're trying to make Kageki Cowboy or Trishula. And you just keep doing that Trish loop and then until they're out of cards engraved. And yeah, that's how you FTK them or make them top deck. And then in general, you always get to end on an Appaloosa for 4. And you got to end with Shi-En. So they got a top deck against an Appaloosa for 4. And then a Shi-En with a spell trap negate. So it's pretty hard to top deck without a graveyard resource, without a hand, and beat that board. So even if you Dark Ruler no Mortem, it's pretty much an FTK because they can't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Once you post-side them after Dark Ruler no more resolves on them. So yeah, that's pretty much the combo tutorial with the 2 streamlined cards. I will be showing the other ways to FTK right after this combo. Alright, this is going to be the next combo for you guys. It's pretty much going to be the Bushido holding a counter card and 2 other cards that can get themselves on the field. So for this situation, this is pretty much how you FTK without the 2 card streamline one. You can do it just so many ways with this deck. You can do it with like, just basically get 2 monsters on the field with a Bushido counter card. Pretty much that. But I'm going to just show you guys an easy one like red and blue. So we got a special normal summon Yugioh, special summon Shi-En because we have a red. So we get 1 counter for that, 2 counters for this. You get 1 counter per summon of a 6 Samurai on Dojo. And then you get a link summon these 2 into an Assault and use her effect to search a card that you don't care about. So we're going to search Kageki in this instance just for discard fodder. Pretty simple. We're going to show you how you can still combo even like if you draw equip cards. You don't need to do it the streamline way. So you can send 1 to special summon Fuma from your deck. So this will put this Dojo to 3. And now we're going to go link Shogun into Battle Shogun and use Battle Shogun's effect to discard on summon to search Gateway of the 6. So now we have Gateway of the 6. So this will go to 4 because it's a 6 Samurai monster as well. So we summon 1, 2, 3, 4 6 Samurais. That's why we have 4 on Dojo. Activate Gateway. We're going to remove the 4 counters off of the Gateway to search Kizan. Special summoning Kizan. This is where you're going to need a shitload of dice. So you're going to get 2 on Gateway, 1 on Shogun, and then 1 on the Dojo. So you get 1 per. So basically you can remove all 4 of these because it's 4 counters to search another Kizan. Special summon Kizan to put the counter back. Put the 2 here, put the counter back. As you guys see, pretty much every time you summon you get a free card. And then you gotta remove the 4 again to search another Kizan. And now we're gonna overlay these 2 for Shadow. So now we're gonna get 1, and we're gonna get 2, and we're gonna get 1. And we're going to do this again, where we go special. We're going to get 2. We're going to get 4. And we're going to get 2. You can remove the 4 counters off of Dojo and the Shogun to search Grandmaster. Pretty nice. So now we have Grandmaster in our hand. You see that. And now we can go to our next play, which is going to be link summoning these 2 into another Battle Shogun. So now we get Gateway to 6. We got Dojo to 1. You can go special summon Grandmaster to give this a counter, to give this a counter, to give another 2 to Gateway. And now we're going to move the counters off of the Shogun, the Dojo, and then 1 of these to remove 4 to search Kizan from our grave, because Gateway can grab those. Special summon. And now we're going to put the counters back on the Shogun, back on the Dojo, and then we get 2 more here, so we get this to 3. So now we can go remove 2, and then 2 off of here to put this back to 1. which will search any 6 samurai. We will search a Shi-En. So now we can go link summon these dudes. A link 4 into Saryuja. You would normally draw, but you actually don't have to. Assert your dominance for the combo tutorial, you know. That's how we do things around here. Now we go remove 4, so we're going to put this to 2 counters, and that's going to search from our deck. We're going to search Yugioh, and now we can use Saryuja's effect because we have not used this effect to special summon yet, and we're going to special summon that Shi-En. So now that we use Saryuja, I'll put a dice on it to let you guys know that we used it. So now we have Saryuja that uses the effect, and now we have essentially set up our FTK, because now this goes to 4 counters, and this goes to 1. Where's my counters? There we go. So we go special summon Yugioh because we have a Shi-En on the board, inherent summons. So now this goes to 6, this goes to 2. And now we go remove 4 counters, so we're going to remove 2 off of Dojo, and then 2 off of this, so this puts it to 4. And then we're going to search a Shi-En. Where's our Shi-En? It's in our grave because we use that for our combo. So now you have the combo where you have the 2 blue and a red. So special summon, this goes to 6, this goes to 1. And this is where you essentially do the same thing we did in the first Streamline combo. You're just going to keep building up combos because now you have this card to hold the counters instead of Battle Shogun. So now you go Yugioh, Tribute Shi-En, target itself. Shi-En's effect, add back Yugioh. Now we go special summon, so this puts this up to 3, and this puts it up to 2. And then we use Gateway's effect. We're going to go remove 3 and 1 to add this back to our hand. Special summon, this puts this up to 2 more, puts this to the Dojo. And then we do the same thing, Yugioh, Tribute Shi-En, pop itself. And then Yugioh gets added to our hand because of Shi-En getting tributed. And yeah, as you guys can see, the infinity loop is established. And we are gaining counters every time we do this play. So yeah, you remove the 4 of a Gateway, you get Shi-En, you get this to 8, you get this to 4. Yeah, so you guys see the combo. Every time we do this, we tell our opponent we're just going to do this infinity times. So at this point, the counters are irrelevant because we just have infinity counters. So now we just do what we did before, and you show them the FTK. So we're going to use Gateway to basically just grab all of our resources that we need to FTK our opponent. So we definitely need the tuner. We already have a fire. So yeah, here we go. As you guys already know, we need to make another Saryuja, so we just need a special summon. You can assert your dominance again, and don't have to draw for the combo tutorial purposes, but you would draw in a real tournament. So just know that. So we're going to make second Saryuja. Next up, we're going to go special, overlay to cowboy number 1. And yes, this gets very repetitive, but it's the same thing every single time, guys. So we could use Gateway to add back Grandmaster, Shi-En, Yugioh, all those cards back to our hand. And then we're going to go special summon with the Saryuja, the new one, to special summon this, to special summon Kizan. This makes a level 8. We make Omega. And now, since we use the Saryuja, we just need to once again link it off. So we go link 4 into another Saryuja. And here he is. And now we go, of course, assert your dominance. Don't draw 4 cards because we're nice for combo tutorial purposes. Add all those to our hand. So now it's time for the good old recycling part, guys. Now we're going to go special summon Kizan, special summon Kizan, overlay the 2 Kizans to make Daigusto Emerald, detach for Emerald, throw back your Cowboy and your 2 Saryujas, our FTK pieces, very important. And now we go special with these guys, add these back to our hand. So now we got to get this Emerald Grave so that we can Omega it back, so we can go ahead and burn them again. Special, overlay, Cowboy again, got to do it 10 times, that's 2 out of 10. As you guys can see, special summon Grandmaster. Now we link 4 into the new Saryuja that we threw back in our extra deck. Assert dominance, don't draw. Add this guy back to our hand with Gateway, because Gateway's cheating. Infinity summons, Infinity resources. Now we go Emerald, get thrown back with Omega. These two go back to your extra deck for free with Omega's effect. Pretty busted. So you guys pretty much get the gist. I'll do one more loop just so you guys can figure it out. It's really simple though. We're gonna go activate the new star. You just special summon Yugioh because we have blue. Special summon keys on. Make a level 8. Summon Omega. Did I summon Cowboy this loop? Yep. So we don't have to burn it because we already did it. We go special summon. Let's see. We're gonna emerald back our Saryujas once we make another one. So special. Make these dudes go into grave. Summon Saryuja. Assert dominance, don't draw 4. Use Gateway's effect to add these guys back to our hand. Now we use this good old Emerald time. And this is a brand new Saryuja. So now we gotta make another Emerald. Special overlay. Emerald detach. Throwing back Saryuja and Cowboy. Every time. And then don't forget you'll be drawing cards, so I would have drawn 2 already. Basically you can't deck out either as long as you have 10 cards in your deck. But if you are low on your deck, then you would be throwing using Emerald instead of throwing back one of the Saryujas, because you only have to throw back Saryuja once every time you do this loop. You throw back a main deck monster so you don't deck out. So yeah, it's pretty simple. You just do this 10 times, FTK your opponent. So that was just another way to FTK your opponent if you don't have the streamlined way with the 2-card combo. It can be pretty much a version of a 3-card combo with a Bushido holding counter card and 2 6 samurais that can get themselves on the board. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of 6 Samurai in 2021. Even though it's FTK, it's a really fun deck. Brings back old school memories for me because it's one of my favorite archetypes in Yu-Gi-Oh! So yeah, let me know what you guys do with this deck in the future in the comments down below. FTK your opponents, let them burn with Gateway because Gateway's cheating. This card can't come back to 2 or 3 no more. It's too cheating. But yeah, that's the combo, and yeah, we're signing out on that. Peace.